Hey everybody, here's the behind the scenes video of making that little short of the pig train zooming by the auto train. So we're going to start off kind of like last week. I'm going to bring back these pig cars. I think we got a GP60 down here on the end. Yeah. Then the second one's going to be this GP9. They're going to pull those down. And then how we're going to set it up, we'll do, and we're going to say it's 1983, and, we'll get rid of all this SP stuff. And we'll say that Amtrak is just taking it over like they did in 1983, and though you have some heritage equipment in the background, and this Auto Train full-length dome that I got up in, I think the show up in Kelso. So let's do some of that right now. Yeah, I think we'll bring this guy back. I think it's already lined up. There we go. There it was. Sometimes these far tracks, I don't clean them like I should. Give them a little model railroaders help there. Okay, yeah, I should clean those up. These cars, let's see, we've got it lined up already. Okay. Set up the transition. All right, that'll do. And this is when I wish I had the automatic uncouplers and that, but I don't, so. All right, let's bring this guy on back. You'll notice these two Jeeps are moving too. This old beat up chassis shell is sitting on top of the new Southern GP50 from Bachman. They're the same chassis and everything, so that's the one I just re-decaled. Just pull it off. Okay, we'll get this set up. And see if we can pull Mr. It blocked it off, so. I think the way I've got it wired, it won't come any further. Yeah, oh well. We'll just bring him up. Bring him back out of the way. Yeah, he must be off. Okay, we'll pause a second. Okay, we'll move him out of the way. All right. Let's switch. Let's bring back from track 9. Let's bring back our other row. Yeah, I'll have to go back and get those daylight cars. This won't be a proto pig train for the East Coast, but that's close enough. Okay, we'll just leave him here, take him off, and we'll join these up. Be back in a sec. Okay, now to set up this train right, I've got a transition car here with a cattle coupler and a rapido. These two have rapidos, and I think most of these are all. So we're going to pull up here and see where we can insert this one. These all have, yeah, we'll put the, yeah, there we go. We got repeaters on the end there. So we'll put these on. Here we got those guys on. We'll put him on. And then we'll finish up with these cool daylight looking cars. Yeah, I doubt these ever ran on the RF&P, but they'll look good, and we'll see what happens here. Okay, this doesn't make a super long pig train. So at the end of it, we're going to add some period correct late 70s box cars from the East Coast. Make it a little more, let's look a more clear. So we can come to our bin here. Let's go to chassis. Let's go to chassis systems, see what we got here. Got some hopper cars. Let's see. I got some Western Maryland. See now. Gotta have some RF&P. And we'll get a couple of these out. All right, we've added cars to our pig train on the tail of it. It's an RF&P car, believe it or not. So let's back this guy up, and then it'll run past our, we'll set up some auto train stuff. We're already up to the crossing, shoving back. These two Jeeps should have no trouble. Kind of sets the stage. That's how I like doing my videos, have a couple of cars in the background that they just set the stage, because you know that this is somewhere between 71 and 81, but Amtrak probably didn't paint everything over real quickly. So we'll bring him down here. Oh, good. That'll do. Okay, now we'll get out some Amtrak cars. Most of the early Amtrak ones were done until they used P42s. I think they were the P30CHs, those pooches, and maybe some F40s. But I think we'll put an SDP up here just because I think they look cool. And they used them on the Florida trains a lot. So we'll set a couple of those up, make the little, I think we'll put it in the background. It's in the foreground right now, but we'll put it in the background so that you can see all the fallen flags come by. Okay, so we'll kind of check the background here. Make sure there's nothing obvious. You know, I'm not going to throw him in the scene. And I'm not going to throw him in, but we're going to film from about right here. Actually, let's move these SDPs up a little bit. Those still look good. I thought they were uglier than sin when they came out because they weren't F units and E units, but man, I give my left arm to see 3 of those pulling the Southwest Chief at 90 miles an hour across Arizona nowadays. Okay, we're gonna, let's just set this here. I don't like having the buildings and all in the background, so I think maybe I'll use the tripod here. In October '83, I went down to Lorton, Virginia, as one of the first Amtrak auto trains, and they were still using some of the SDPs and still using some of the auto train equipment. But it was a cool train, and it was chock full of heritage domes and all sorts of cool equipment. And you never knew what would come wandering by on the RF&P. I hear one coming from the south right now. One of the neat trains here was the all white Tropicana orange juice trains rolling by. Okay, so for the behind the scenes, I got all the way to shit. Okay, that's C&O cars coming off because it was a problem earlier. But I got all the way, the engines got all the way up to the Clackamas River Bridge and then stalled out. So, I don't know. Let's fix this derailment. Yeah, something with the couplers on this C&O car. So we'll just get him out of there. Back the rest of this train up. I think we'll use a little more speed coming through. Or that C&O car might have hung up somewhere. Alright, let's set that up again. I think we hear something coming. Alright, highball. Yeah, that'll work.